Looks like we're going to get an early start here for the second installment of the Motown Cup Series. Tonight's Foxes facing off against the Columbus Chill Youth Hockey Organization, the CCYHA. We saw a little bit of this team play before us, and I think they lost. They're a good team, a big team. They're going to play us rough, start to finish. Yeah, this thing's going to start a full almost 10 minutes early here. And I'm without my lovely assistant for now. She's out chasing one of my kids' hockey gloves that may have been lost at the other stadium that we had the game in. So starting us off, it looks like Colton Jack, Levi Baldoff, and who's with him? That's Shelton playing on offense. Caden Shelton playing on offense. And it looks like we have Watson and Lily Baldoff. I'm sorry, Grant Launder back now. Levi Baldoff is going to skate it out. He's got Shelton on the line. Pass it over to Shelton. They turn around. Now the CCYHA is on the attack. Trying to force him wide to get a shot. And Cody gets his knee pad on it. And now Lounder's fighting behind the net with Watson. They'll push it up. Comes out and going to be offsides on the Chill. The Chill win face-off, picked by Taylor. Taylor, Cairns, and Hyde gain the zone. Out to Ensley. Ensley throws one in, and it goes wide of the net into the corner. That pass all the way across ice, and it's a foot race between Ensley and they're going to both go down to the ice. No penalty called. Nice backhand shot, but Cody sees it all the way into his glove and stops the play. Alex Cairns taking the face off. And we got a poke by Taylor, and he's going to put it all the way into the Columbus end. We'll see how they call icing today. We were talking a little bit in between the break, wondering why icing was called so loosely. And I think we come up with the conclusion that the game was running 10 minutes late, and they didn't like it, so they called it a little bit, called it a lot more loosely. That icing is called here, and we'll take it back into the offensive zone. By contrast, this game is running 10 minutes early, so we'll see. You're going to have to subscribe to the channel to see whether or not the game's going to start early or not. You should get the notification if you subscribe to say that the game starts. Otherwise, I'll try to keep it updated in the comments. That shot comes in, lofted by Isaac Watson, backhand. Gets all into the goalie, and he stops it. The Chill gained the zone. Watson able to force him wide. He'll send it up. And Mason and Greg are chasing. Now back around the corner. Little body in action there. And Baldoff will pick it up. He's got some speed. He gets forced to the side. Down and deep he goes. He takes a shoulder. That puck comes out of the zone, and the Jackets on the attack now. And we're going to stop the play here as icing is called, offsides is called. And I cannot do time. at the same time. Just find that out. And the clock will be a little bit off, plus or minus. I'll try to keep that up as much as possible until my lovely wife comes back and helps me out. And Jack applying pressure, pops that puck out. Now it's Cairns trying to get to it. Sheldon keeps it in. And Jackets will send it around the horn. Colton Jack first to it, working on the wall. Jackets end up with it. And it's off. That's Ensley. And that puck comes in, goes wide, and behind the net. Sheldon steps up to help. Cairns picks it up. And here we go the other way. That pass up to Colton Jack, just a little ahead of him. Jackets there first. We'll stop up, and I think there was just a trip over the skate as the target. That little chip out of the zone. That's what I like to see. We were missing that a little bit towards the end of the last game, and they're going to be offsides as they try to gain the zone. Yeah, probably one of the biggest faults we had is when we had it in our zone, we were passing it up to a guy that was still in the zone. We just need to clear it. The Foxes doing a little better at that at the start of this game. Baldoff taking the face-off with Taylor and Lounder and Watson back. I'm going to stop the clock here for a little bit because I forgot to stop it with the whistle. Jackets turn it over in the neutral zone. Try to chip it forward. Baldoff back to help Grant. They'll dump it in deep. Baldoff first to it. Hitting it around, up the boards, using his body. And they'll chip it, but it doesn't come quite out. Back in deep it goes. Lounder first there. They bat it, and Watson first intercepts. And now Baldoff leaves it behind, and he picks it up. Baldoff on the attack. Gets it through. One. In deep. Trying to take the shot. That gets tipped wide. Nice little through the leg move there. Lounder will dump it. Around the boards, and it's Taylor against the boards. Back and forth. They coughed it up in front of the net. Can't get a stick on it. Hyde, he'll shovel one in, and they'll stop it. Oh, man. I am woefully behind, 8:07. Just don't mind the clock. I guess I'm getting it wrong. Cairns with the puck, trying to carry it forward, takes a backhand shot. Netminder has it. They will send it down the ice, and we'll get an icing. Foxes strong in front of the net. Cairns trying to will it forward. And they'll pop it out. Baldoff sends it neutral ice. They'll cut it off. Move back and pressure with Gregor. McFall picks it up, and they'll skate it in. Sending one in off the skate. Takes a weird bounce, and the goalie covers. Cairns again on the face-off. Gets back to the puck and chips it first. They find a man open at the blue line. Trying to get around, and they do. Columbus Chill first on the board. Jackets on the face-off. They'll take it and take another shot. Goes wide of the net now into the corner. Jack with a good stick, can't get it out. Back in behind the net it goes. They try to take a shot. Can't take it. Lounder back, clean it up. Send it around, takes a weird bounce off the boards. Now it's balled off. He's got some speed. He'll take a shot. It goes wide of the net. Bouncing behind. Shelton there first. Can't quite reach it. And Jackets will skate it out. Trying again to push it up. Defense playing a little deeper this time. And Shelton will send it around the boards and over to Jack. Back up into Lounder. Up and out to Sheldon. Still can't clear. Comes across the ice. Lounder blasts one and gets out. Jackets send one back in. They'll get a line change. Lounder and Watson. Watson ends up with it. And Jack will skate it out. Good pressure on the boards. The Jackets, again, physical team, using elbows and getting in there. Out behind, they saucer it out. Neutral ice, it's Watson. Watson sending it back in just a little too soon. Going to be offsides on the Foxes. Huh? Yes, 10 minutes early they started. Really? Still there.
I haven't got it.
Still in the hallway though.
They found it in the hallway.
Oh, okay. Jackets clear the zone. Gain the Foxes. Lily trying to get a stick in there. Comes across the paint. And that's Ensley. Getting his body in there. Back out to Cairns. Cairns chips it out to Hyde. And just hops over his stick. And Foxes will send it back to the center. And then gain the zone. They'll send one in and Cody will cover. Stopping the play. And my lovely wife is back on the clock and she's got things all buttoned up. Another shot comes in and Cody watches it into her glove. His glove.
Broncos won the overtime. Keep those.
Another shot and good pressure on Cody. Cody will quickly cover. We'll take another face-off. That puck comes out and Fox is able to clear. We got Gregor giving chase. They'll send it up and over to Lily. Lily gets in front of it. Still with it. Passes it up off the boards to Gregor. Gregor will take a shot. Gets deflected wide off the defenseman. Ensley keeps it in. Now Gregor taking it from the shot. It gets deflected and back in the corner. Gregor again working that. McFall sends it back around up to Gregor. Baldoff trying to work in front of the net. He's got two Jackets on him. Up the boards it goes. Hit on the blue line. And he'll get Baldoff gains the slot. He'll take a shot and that's wide. Back out to the side. Getting it to Gregor. Gregor to McFall. Trying to serve it out in front as Levi's trying to get position. Back in front it goes. Lily lines one up. It sends it in. Gets deflected into the corner. Takes a weird hop off of the advertisements on the wall. I've never seen that before. And gets past Lily. McFall backs him up. Lil gets into position. And good poke check by Lily. Able to unseat that puck. Now it's Gregor and McFall working the boards. Lily again trying to pass it up. Finds Gregor. Levi Baldoff goes in there. That shot comes in. It's loose out in front of the net. Can't get to it. He'll send one all the way across. Trying to hit the goalie, I believe. Ensley turning it around. And here we go. Got Gregor on a weird line change. He gains his own. Trying to serve it out in the slot. Nobody there. McFall back. These boys have been on for a little while. And the Chill gained the zone. Trying to serve it out in the middle. And it's McFall back and helping on defense. In the corner, got Lounder. I think this line's been out there for a long time. They try to football it up and in, and it goes wide of the net. Back the other way. And a long shift for these guys. Lounder getting a stick on it. Can't find it. Where is it? And Ratkovich covers. So far, so good. Good tempo by the Foxes. They can sustain this pressure the entire time. Be a good position. Lounder set it up to Jack. Jack looking across the ice, finds Shelton. Bouncing off the wall. Shelton gets to it. Holds it up. Bats it back the other side. Now Colton Dak will dig it out. Gets bodied on the boards. Shelton over to help. Can't get there in time, and Jack gets her on the attack. They're going to be called offsides.
Did other team score? Like right away. Before I got it. Why is it 0-0?
Jackets able to get to the puck and send it in. Watson around the boards up to Shelton. Shelton leaves it behind on the blue line. He'll send it in, but Grant's the first one to it. Grant sends it up to Colton. Colton's out. The Chill set back up. Wrap one in. Now they're out to neutral ice. I want to see that. They possess it, take a shot, goes off Rakovich's blocker. They'll set one up and send one across the paint again. Out to the end. Back in deep and around. Grant able to clear. Passes it over to Jack and finds Shelton. Shelton trying to skate it forward. Pushes it up in the slot to Jack. And Jack is turning it around. But it's Watson. He finds that slot. He takes the shot off the back end, just wide. Colton working to keep it in. And back around it goes. The shot goes on just over the net. And it's balled off. Levi in the corner. He'll send one across the ice with a great pass off the boards, and it's Connor Hyde getting in there, trying to get in. He's going to draw a penalty, and whether or not it's what kind of penalty it's going to be, it's going to be a tripping. Was he trying to take that shot at that point in time or not? I'm not sure. We'll see. I haven't seen a penalty shot in a very long time. The ref is talking right now to see what it will be. Have a ref set up on the circle, so it's probably just going to be a penalty. If he was in the process of shooting, it would be a what you call penalty shot. So, a minute and 30 seconds. The Foxes lose the puck. A good hit on the line, and that'll do it here for the first period. Still a minute and 17 seconds left on the power play from the Foxes on the tripping in front of the net. Congratulations to the Denver Broncos who beat out the Buffalo Bills in overtime. Just getting the updates from the wife.
Seahawks are up 7-0.
Seahawks are up 7-0.
11:21 left in the first period.
That's a battle of the West Coast over there.
Sorry.
All right, looks like we're going to have Connor Hyde. We're going to have Watson balled off out on the ice. Let's see who else they put out there, as we got two more. Looks like we got Ensley out and Shelton out. Up the boards, it looks like Connor blows the skate. That puck comes in. Cody will see it into his glove. A minute and 6 seconds left here on the power play. About the face-off, Jacks get a shot on goal. Shelton able to dish it out to neutral ice. And again, the Chill able to really take a lot of time in the Fox's zone here. And Shelton will try to skate it in. And Chill find it, and they'll throw it out, and that's going to be icing on the Chill. Balled off, dishes it over to Lounder. Lounder will send one in, hit Shelton on the way. .24 seconds left on the power play. Jackets getting in the zone. Probably should have been offsides, but who's scouting? Now it's Isaac Watson. He'll send one, and the goalie will cover, stopping the play. Alex Cairns able to get that. He sends it right across the paint. I think McFall and Gregor were thinking that it was that pass up to McFall. McFall gaining the zone. He'll send it out in front. Cairns giving chase. And that'll do it for the power play. Back to receive the puck as Watson passes up to Cairns. DD pass gets fumbled. If they're falling, Cairns can't handle the puck. He's going to want that back. He can't pull the trigger. Watson trying to get a hit on that puck. They'll turn it around and got pass up to Cairns again. He'll take a shot. It's loose. Trying to get to it again for another. Watson sends one up and over. And that should have been out. Offsides, but no call. Battle now in front. Cairns trying to pull the trigger. It comes out to Watson. Watson gets it. Grant Lounder getting in front of that one, and Gregor in there to help. Puck isn't cleared, stays on the line. Now it's Lounder in there taking some licks. comes in, goes behind the net. Those guys have been in there for a little while. Wish we had a time. What a great job by McFall, able to tip it out last second. Comes back and gets past now. It's Watson. He'll try to send it in deep. And Gregor and McFall both fighting for it. Karen sends it in deep, and that line will come off. It's a bad change. Baldoff able to get a stick on it. Launder sends it up to Baldoff, and he'll dance around. He's got Taylor with him. He has a line, takes a shot, goes in the glove of the net minder.
Nice shot, Levi!
Baldoff out there now with Jack and Taylor, with Ensley and Millie Baldoff on defense. And the Jackets dish one up. And it's a foot race. Will trying to get in there. They send it out in front. It goes all the way past to Jack. Jack passes it up, trying to hit Levi in stride, just a little behind, and Taylor will gain the zone. But he gets that challenge on the board. So Taylor picks it up. He's trying. That was a nice thought for a dump pass. It was the chill on the attack. Watson able to intercept that one. He'll send one. It looks like it's going to be on net. And so he stops it. We got Taylor. He gets there first, interrupts that pass, trying to send one in, just goes wide of the net. We got Jack in pressure. Little challenges on the line, sends it up to Jack. Jack trying to find Taylor again. And he'll send it around across the ice. Baldoff and Ensley give chase. Ensley sends it up the boards. Jack on the blue line. They send it back in deep. Ensley turns it back around. They take a shot, not in front. And Ratkovich recovered.
Like, she can play with this.
A little bit of an equipment malfunction there on the chill. Connor Hyde. The face-off trying to get it out. It does eventually do. They gain the zone. In charge of that. Making the corner, gets behind. Launder in there to cut it off, and he'll send it up the boards. Got Shelton. Shelton trying to finish the job. Comes back in, and Launder it again. At his feet. Watson in there. They'll try to send one in. I thought it was in Ratkovich's glove, but he ends up off. Pass trying to get to, let's see, it's Cairns now. Gaining the zone. Can't find the puck. Try to cut it off. Hyde. They send it back to Launder. Launder sending it to Sheldon, chipping it in deep. Jack is trying to pass across the paint. Cairns there with Launder. And it's Watson working in front of the net. Big body, good to see. We got another attempt. They blocked. Good block by Ratkovich, and now it's Hyde. He's going to skate across the paint, and he's going to take it out. Got some speed. Got Sheldon with him. Sheldon running the net. Takes a shot. It's loose. Trying to get another stick on it. Fox is having to hold it up. Gets past Cairns on the blue line and for an offsides call. Love to see that. When they gained the zone, Caden Shelton sprinted to the net as Connor Hyde charged and and ended up with some good pressure and a possible rebound. Back in the jacket zone, comes back out. Back to how old it is Ensley, up to McFall. They're going to call an offsides as it gets stopped at the blue line. Fox is working into the Chills zone. McFall will chip it right back out. Ensley will dish it back in, go deep. Gregor in there working with McFall. To have been fast to the puck and just an absolute menace. They'll send one to the net. It bounces on the bar behind. Comes out in front. It's still loose. Can't get to it. And it gets in somehow. Foxes couldn't find that puck to get it out. Both the defenders looking for it. And they're able to get it past both and through the legs of Rakovic. 2-0. Columbus Joe. Just over halfway through this game. It's been good, competitive, and fair play. As we've seen, definitely physical. Shelton will send it, turn all the way around the other way. And Jack, with some interference on the wall, just pushed him over. Jack can step in and try to take a shot from the point. Now back behind the net. It's Cairns sending it out, trying to find Jack, but the defender finds it. Another shot comes in. Cairns takes a good one high to the chest. They skated back toward Ratkovich, and puck is frozen. Cairns on the face-off with Shelton. Up the boards it goes to Jack. Jack will skate it out. Jack, it's back check, trying to push it forward. Shelton can't keep it in. Shelton tried to muscle, rub this one back. And it's Watson back to it first. They'll send it up to Jack, but intercepted. They dish it out to the center. Jack is still with possession and pops out of the zone. Jack with a great forecheck. Trying to push it forward towards the net. Jackets end up with it and send it around the horn. I think those boys were trying to get off the ice. They'll send one in and the Jackets love it. Baldoff turning that puck around to Connor Hyde. Sends it to neutral, nobody there. Jackets turn it around. Trying to get it in. Baldoff turns it back up the ice. She gets the sticks on that one, and it goes back to the other side. Jackets turn it around in the neutral zone. We'll send one back in deep. They'll serve it out in front of the net. Lily Baldoff with it. Trying to get it out. Gets it up. Another shot and gets it in. Alex Cairns gained his own. Sets one up. It's loose. They called it off. So it was sitting just beside.
Oh my god. Seahawks were 10-0 and they just fumbled.
Jackets charging. Gained his own. Watson sits, keeping him wide. Now back in the corner, nobody pursuing. Gregor trying to get some pressure on the point. We'll chip it back in deep and Launder and Watson. Watson's pass around the boards gets cut off. They send it back around the other way. Fall and Launder. They'll chip it up and out. Now it's Gregor in neutral. Gained the zone, gets ping-ponged around. Back still on the puck. Launder cutting it off. He'll send it back in. And Gregor back to chase. A good job by Launder clearing it. Now it's Alex. Again, taking the shot. Love save by the chill netminder. Jack with the puck. Still behind the net looking for Shelton. Picked by the Jackets and sent out. Shelton back to fight. Baldoff sending it up to Shelton. And Shelton will go across the line and dump it in. Back out to neutral. And it's Ensley. He'll take a shot and they'll cover and stop the play. Jackets up the board, taking the zone. They got one. Cody with a great save. And they'll stop the play. There's a shot on goal and it's loose. Ensley chops it deep and away. He'll hit it again back in the side. Now up the boards. Take a shot because back up the boards. Baldoff sends it up to Jack. And he gets hit from behind. Take a shot, goes again behind them. Up to Shelton. As he takes an elbow to the head right in front of the ref. Didn't see it, of course. Oh, the puck comes in. It's still loose. Good save by Rakovic. I'll do it here for the second period.
I'm back to more of my useless facts.
Back at it, we're going to see Cairns, Taylor, and Connor Hyde on offense with Lounder and Ensley on defense. Jacket send one into the zone. First one to it. Trying to serve it across, but Jakovic gets in the way. Passing behind the net. Need to have some pressure on the puck there by the Foxes. Taylor able to get it up and out. Little pass to D here. They reset. Back into the zone. Ensley across to Lounder. Lounder sends it up to Hyde. He'll sauce one in, wide of the net. There's Taylor. I don't know what that was. A little errant buzz on the scoreboard. Held everybody up for a second. Lounder keeps it in. We'll set it across the ice. Trying to get it around Taylor. Taylor turns it around. That should be icing on the Foxes. Just not quite to the midline yet.
Touchdown Seattle. 17-0.
Balled off on a face-off. Puck behind the net. And it's Shelton and balled off Levi. They send it up the boards trying to find McFall. Back around the boards it goes. And this Shelton getting there. Using his body. Gets a good elbow. The shot goes deflected off the pad. They'll back check, balled off, take a shot. Cody will freeze the puck. Balldoff's able to stop that puck and sends it up to McFall. McFall skated out. Trying to find Baldoff or Gregor. And it goes in. They turn it around and a 3-on-3 charge. Send one to Rakovic and goes off back into the corner. It's Ensley trying to get it up to McFall. And we're going to get a penalty there, I believe. Interference call on McFall. The Foxes are going to get a power play. It's a little overdue. I've been getting away with a little bit here and there. Nothing too egregious, but some Cairns now in the corner. Blue Jackets set it around. We got Watson up. Blue Jackets clear it, send it all the other way, and it's Lounder and Hyde giving chase. They get around one, trying to center a pass, and Ensley's there. Send it back in, comes across the paint. Back into the quarter. They'll chip it up to Kearns on the boards. They get the elbows up on that one. Now it's Lounder. They skate it out. Trying to get it up to Watson. Watson getting the zone. Will fling one towards the net and they'll collect it. Sheldon takes a step forward, gonna get called offsides. Can't quite make it out. Taylor gets tripped up on his way out. Jackets turn it around. Go in the zone, trying to back in. Goes off the post. Try to send one back in from the slot. Shot comes in wide. Up and out it goes. Taylor giving chase. We'll send it back in. Little ball off. We'll chip it out. Gets hit on the blue line. They come in. A good save by Ratkovich. He sees it in his glove.
Hope check more in these 2 games than I've ever seen him do.
It's Isaac Watson off the face. I'll pick it up. I don't know. Dish it to Ratkovich, I think, to get. So we'll get another stop and play. Drop behind the net. Columbus Jackets first. Shelton one up with it. Passes up to Jack. And out to Cairns. Watson able to lift that puck. Comes right back to him. See working the boards. Cairns working with Watson, and I think they're going to get him off sides. Cairns, Watson, and Jack, the bigger line in there. Lounder will skate it around and send it back to Jack. Jack comes out of the zone. Jackets will passes the D and hold it up. That gets cut off, and so now it's Watson on the attack. Leaves the puck behind. And the Jackets turn it around. Ensley able to push it out wide, and giving Lounder a chance to get to it. And now it's Jack again. Up to Watson with some speed. Big shot gets it in. Fox is on the board. With 7 minutes and 18 seconds left. It is now 3-1. Launder gets it pretty good, gets up. Baldoff will send one in to the glove. Looks like Launder shook that one off pretty quickly. Gives a thumbs up. He's okay. His mother asked from the crowd. Chip back to Launder. They'll chip it forward. Ensley pushes it further into the zone. We'll turn it around. There's the puck. And it's Launder. Launder on the attack. He'll take a shot. It comes in. And the Jackets freeze again. Love to see Launder stepping up on the attack. Ref in the way. Levi serves it out to Ensley. Ensley trying to take a shot, gets lifted pretty high. They miss it. McFall trying to backhand it. It dangles out in front, and the Jackets end up with it. Now they're on the attack. Launder with an initial poke check. Ox is forced into the wall. Good pass over to McFall. He's trying to find Gregor across the way. Then he'll turn it around. Baldoff able to cut that one off is on its way in. Baldoff going to take a penalty protecting his sister as she gets knocked to the ground. Not going to take that. They're going to kick him out of the game. Huh?
Why?
I don't know.
They kicked him out.
Four-minute major assessed. They'll take a shot, goes behind the net, back out to the point. It's cut off by Connor Hyde and Alex Cairns. They're going to gain the zone. Trying to backhand it up to Hyde. They turn it around quick. And pass over, a good swipe by Shelton, hits it to the corner. He's able to get it out. And Connor Hyde picking it up. Now it's 2-on-2. He gains his zone. Pulls it up, tries to pass it over to Cairns. Cairns first to it, playing tough. Losing a skate, and they will send it forward. A chip. Send it across behind, but then get it on the second one as it comes back in. That's still with 3 minutes on the clock, so they should still have another 2-minute power play. Gregor able to dance and send it back around. I don't know why they kept, they still have the full 4 minutes on there. think there should only be 2 minutes left, but I don't know how it works. Chipped out it goes, and Gregor gives chase. We'll send it around the boards. Another shot on goal. Lead by 2, lead by 4. I'm not sure if they're going to let our guy out of the box, if we're going to keep on playing 4-on-5 for as long as they want. Ref shaking his head no. Is Jack trying to see if 2 goals able to knot away a major, but apparently not. Offsides in the Jackets. We're going to get another tripping. Boxes will be 3-on-5. As Launder will take a trip. And the wheels in the cart falling off the horse.
5-1. It's 5-3. Shut your pipe.
Ensley to the puck and trying to set up the boards. Chill, contain. Take another shot from the side. Rakovic sees it into his glove. I think we have less time on the penalty from Launder's trip than Baldock's major. Playing behind the net, ends able to get a stick in there. Just lodges it for a second. They end up back with it. Pushes it back out to the side. That shot wide of the net. And I'm dancing back behind the net, trying to send it in. Rakovic's doing a great job. The Foxes will send one up the boards. But probably inevitably icing. They say no. Barron still with some skates, and he's after him. Got a back check here in the center. Now it's Watson. We'll send one up and out. And we'll get one back, so it's still going to be 4-on-5. They try to send that pass. The Foxes turn it back around, and now Gregor's giving chase. 21 seconds left on the Baldock power penalty kill. Jackets find somebody in the line. Good back check there. In the second attempt, they'll send it back up and out, and Gregor gets chase. Gregor taking them out. And that'll do it for the penalty kill, back to even. And that's Hyde stepping in with the puck still, taking the shot, gets cut off by the defense. Up and around the boards as he goes. Connor back to it, can't get a stick on it. Shelton will cut that one off. Backhand it. Thought that they got it off him, but no. Shelton had other ideas. Up the boards to Gregor. Hyde back to help. Shelton will pick that one up. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Gregor will just dump one in. Trying to get new players on the ice. Puck comes in at the hand of Watson. Deflected wide and around. They send it back out to neutral ice. Jack and Perrin's trying to step up. Baldock sending up the boards. They'll loft one in, and Ratkovich will stop the clock. 36 seconds left here in the third. Chipped at the line, almost knocked out. Outs. Gregor sends one on net. It turns around. Gregor picking up the puck. Sends one again across the paint. And that'll do it here for the second installment of the Motown Cup. Foxes fall 5-1. Concludes the broadcast here for today. We'll catch you tomorrow evening for our third game. I believe it's around 8 o'clock. Until then, we'll catch you and have a good one.